Hi, I'm Karen Elizabeth Bryant, fundraising strategist and coach. And I'm not gonna lie, this is a tricky one, but I get asked this question all the time: how to navigate a bad boss situation. Maybe it's a boss who micromanages everything you do. Maybe it's a boss who plays favorites. Maybe it's a boss who doesn't really give your team clear direction, making your job really impossible. Or maybe it's a boss who you just feel like doesn't value your feedback and really just dictates everything that happens from the top down. Whatever the situation, whatever the personalities, I know how it feels. And before you decide that it's time to jump ship, I wanted to give you things that you can do as you walk through the process of making that really tough decision to leave or stay. Let's get started. Number one, have a conversation with your boss. Go into it not making assumptions, but asking tons of questions. Ask them about why they're making the decisions they're making. Maybe ask them about why they've decided to do the things that they've done, why they lead in the way that they lead. There could be things that they're trying to balance at a leadership level that you're just not aware of. There could be dynamics amongst the team that they are trying to navigate that you might not know about. Definitely, I recommend having a conversation because sometimes those conversations really lead to great things. Sometimes your boss just isn't aware of how you work and how you best communicate. And sometimes sharing those things, talking about expectations, talking about what really gets you motivated and excited to do your job every day can be really telling to a boss and really help them figure out how to manage you well, how to encourage you, and how to provide support when you need it. Number two, have a conversation with HR. Please, please, please don't ever go around your boss to their supervisor before you've had a conversation with your boss and with HR. HR is a confidential source of information, a sounding board that can really give you a lot of insight. They might be able to let you know if other people on your team are having some of the same experiences that you are. They may even be able to let you know if they're already aware of the situation and that maybe your boss is already in a coaching process for. Definitely talk with HR. It is worth it and definitely a good step as you walk through this process. Number three, and this one can be super tricky if you're brand new to an organization, but find a trusted colleague that you can confide in and talk to. Sometimes in doing this, you will find out that you are not alone, that there are other people who are experiencing or feeling the things that you are. You might also find out that, hey, maybe I'm just blowing this out of proportion. If there's someone you can talk to, it is worth your time. Again, make sure it's somebody trusted that you know will keep your thoughts and feelings in confidence. And you might even decide that it's worthwhile approaching HR or your boss as a group to talk about some of the concerns you have. Number four, don't forget to look internally. Sometimes we just react to things in certain ways because of our experiences in the past or because of the way we tick. Looking into emotional intelligence is so worth your time. Find Clifton's strengths, find Enneagram, and figure out how you work best, why you react to things the way you do, what motivates you. Looking internally is always a really good step in this process so that you don't just repeat the same thing at the next position that you might go to. Number five, think long term. Don't forget this step because this is so important to your future career. Maybe your boss is already on the way out, so it's something that you're not going to have to deal with for a very long time. If you've worked with this person for a long time, you may know whether or not this is something that's kind of out of the blue, and maybe they're just going through something in their personal life or at work. Or does this boss have a history of this kind of behavior, and is this just their management style? And if that's the case, then you might need to have a long conversation or really think hard about what your next steps might be. Number six, this isn't the fun one. If you don't think that there's any hope, there's never going to be a change in your situation, and it's really just an unsustainable place for you to be, and I can tell you, I've been in this situation, it might be time to look at a different working situation. I hate to say it, but sometimes we just have a bad boss. There's a lot of things you can do to try to figure out if that's the case for you or not, but unfortunately, this happens. Sometimes someone got moved into a supervisory position because they were a fantastic fundraiser, but they're really not a great leader. If this is the case for you and you need to think about looking for another position, try to leave gracefully. Try to make sure that the people that you really enjoyed working with know that you're leaving. Okay, friends, I hope that some of this was helpful for you. If you find yourself in a bad boss situation, I hope you'll come back and reference this and remember some of these takeaways. There's lots of steps you can go through first. This is just the surface. If there was anything in this video that you found helpful, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. It's personally just really encouraging for me, but also allows me to create more content like this so we can be the best fundraisers we can be and create a world that's a better place. Thanks so much. Cheers.